You're just letting it fly.
I watched some leaked gameplay, and I got to say, them NPCs still look like they only working on half a brain cell, bro.
Apparently, there's
what difficulty is that though?
I don't know, but I heard you can turn up the AI, so I wonder if you can play on like normal and then jack the AI up. Oh, there was something else that looked funny too. The aim assist. It looked all big and bulky. Like I want to turn that off. I don't want to play with that on there. No aim assist. I didn't like that.
I think you need aim assist, bro.
Boy, you crazy. I'm that headshot, body rock, go get her, hitter, boy. What you talking
go get
about?
Her, hit her. Whatever you say, Slim Jim.
Let's go. We're talking about aim assist. No, it looked all big and square and bulky. Like, I don't want that, bro.
Do you think it was like amateur foot? Maybe that was like
Whoever was playing, they were definitely not. They were missing shots and all kind of crap, dude. I don't know, but it just looked like I wasn't.
Let me tell you this: the physical copies are in the stores right now, bro.
So I might need to slide to GameStop and see if I can bribe one of them employees. Boy, get it a day early.
Yeah, you need to find one of those disgruntled employees you were talking about.
They don't have a lot of interrogate down there, man. You can probably get it pretty cheap.
I thought I was going to have to go out and get a physical copy because my internet was down for a while, bro. I was getting nervous.
Yeah, I've been wondering where you was at, man.
Oh, my God. I thought it was game over for me, dude.
So you back up squared away, ready to go just in time.
Oh, yeah, just in time. But it did set me back a little bit to get my router up and going again.
There's something going around on these leaks that's come out that I've heard that, dude, I want to talk about this so bad, but I don't know what y'all have heard and what y'all haven't heard. But I don't like the way this sounds, man, if it's true.
Are we talking about the golfing?
No. Something that leads up to that. I mean, I haven't seen the footage, so I don't know for sure. It's just what I've heard and read. So you need to just let me just go ahead and tell you what they're saying.
Dude, I cannot wait to get your first impression review on the game. I wonder if you're gonna be like Naughty Dog chill and be like, "Oh yeah,
no, if it's garbage, bro, you already know I'm gonna tell you.
Naughty Dog doesn't make bad games, guys. Remember."
Listen, I love Last of Us 1, but if Last of Us 2 is trash, you know, Spray, you already know. I'm not. If it's garbage, I'm telling you, bro. In my opinion, you already know that. I'm definitely not gonna say I like it if I don't.
Right. Yo, True Flight, did you fall asleep?
No. I'm here.
You still there, bro?
Yeah.
True Flight's thinking of Final Fantasy.
Yeah, he's trying to make a Final Fantasy reference right now.
Yeah.
You've been streaming all day, bud.
Huh?
He went 11. He went 11 hours the other day straight on The Last of Us.
On The Last of Us. I seen that. I was watching some of it, but
that's every cutscene. That's skipping nothing, bro. I think the game's like 12 hours long. If you stretch it out.
Yeah. Probably could have been a bit longer, but I was collecting things at the same time.
So with you being offline, Spray, you've been able to avoid a lot of this spoilers.
Yeah,
like I mean, I just finished my work week, so I haven't seen nothing.
So all you have to do is just chill out tomorrow, most of the day Friday, and then get fired up Friday night, ready to go.
Dude, I'm firing up Thursday night. What are you talking about?
Yeah, Thursday night. It's on.
That's tomorrow, bro.
That's tomorrow. What? Oh, I'm thinking backwards, bro.
Dude, you're thinking upside down.
Woo, let's go. I don't know what I'm thinking. But I am thinking about this this leak that I heard, bro. I want to tell you about it.
What leak is it? Is it about any main character?
I don't know if it's true, so I don't know. But you know about the basement stuff anyway, so.
No, I don't know about it.
Yeah, you do. You don't want to believe it, but you've heard it.
I don't know what anything is about, but don't say anything more.
Well, True
I
Flight,
don't want to
I'll
hear it.
tell. True Flight, he just listens to me spoil the game for him. He don't even say nothing, so I'll tell him at a different time.
Yeah, you can tell me anything. I don't mind. I'll still play it.
I spent 20 minutes yesterday just spoiling the game for him. He don't say one thing.
What?
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of like this podcast right here. He's just listening, bro.
Yeah, wake up, dog.
Get your head in the game, True Flight.
Normally you can't shut him up, dude.
We're playing this game soon, man. You tell us how hyped you are about it. Come on, man.
I am like, I can't wait. I think I'm just a little bit tired from today. That's probably why.
Because you've been playing Last of Us for 24
working
hours straight.
Working a full shift on The Last of Us. You don't want to talk about it no more.
It's because I'm back at work, so like I'm tired from working and then streaming all the time. It's a lot of work that I'm trying to
So
get
what,
used to.
You're working the morning shift and working the night shift on The Last of Us.
I want to hear.
Yeah.
I want to know. I want to hear who True Flight, who you think Nora is. Do you think it's some random chick in the WLF, or do you think it could be Marlene's daughter, bro?
I'm still unsure about that. I mean, it could be, but at the same time, it could just be someone that is in a faction, like you're saying.
Yeah, but how does Ellie know her?
Yeah,
Ellie
I think
could.
it's probably Marlene's daughter.
It could be, yeah.
I was
Because
thinking
I mean,
it was one of
there
those
has to be
chicks.
something that happened.
I was wondering if it was that somebody holding her down in the basement, because if you look to the right, you can see her same skin color. You can see some hands there. I was wondering if that was her holding her down in the basement. Maybe she helped Ellie after that scene or something. You know what I mean?
Dude, I saw one leak today. Well, not really a leak. It's like a thumbnail on a video. Bro,
What was it?
Made me like real sad, bro.
What was it, bro? There's nothing you can say at this point to spoil the game for me, and I've already spoiled it for True Flight, so you can say it.
I know, I'll say it. I'm just playing right now. But yeah, okay. So basically, it was this ma'am, the last ma'am, Abby. she was standing above Joel with a golf club. Like she had like a golf club like photoshopped onto her hand. And I was like, oh no, bro.
Yeah,
So,
that's
what
been
is-
around, bro.
What's going on, dog?
Yeah, so yeah, that's I don't think that's fake
It's new
news.
to me.
Well, what I want to tell you is what leads up to that.
Well,
What
I
they
don't want
say
to know what
leads up to that. But bro, it's so disappointing. It's like, why would Joel even consider even that situation to lead up? It just makes no sense for him to. If that's true, that makes no sense at all.
Right.
So, but anyway, you don't want to hear it.
I want to hear it from you, boy. I want to hear
I'll
it.
tell True Flight later. Ruin it for him.
Yeah, I'll listen to it. Why not?
He never stops me from
Yeah.
ruining the game for him. That's why I like True Flight. He's a good listener, bro. He never stops me
Oh,
from
he's a
ruining the
great
game.
listener, dog.
I mean, I've got some thoughts about this game.
Let's hear him.
You're right.
Okay,
Gotta elaborate.
there's several things that can happen. I mean, I'm still trying to put the story together. So what we know so far is that we have Ellie, we have Joel, we have the man, we have
the ma'am, yeah.
we have
The
Mandy, ma'am, and we have several factions. And all we know is so far there's going to be several sections of different stories, and like the start's going to be where Ellie and Joel is kind of almost where we left off, and they're probably going to explain what's going to happen, and that scene where she's dancing with that girl, and that I'm pretty sure that's going to be the start, and then it's going to go on to kind of like some something's gonna happen similar to the beginning of the first Last of Us. Like, I think it's gonna then kind of skip a little bit, or maybe go back and forwards and show different events. You know how it kind of did with different bits, and then it in the first one it kind of like midway into the first one, it kind of like halfway through, it like did this thing where it went back and forwards between different scenes, and then they kind of showed what was happening with Joel and Ellie because they split up. I'm thinking something's gonna happen similar to that because she sets off after something happens. So you're saying that this basement scene is gonna be, it's gotta be before she sets off to go to take her revenge. So I was thinking, yeah,
that's definitely got to happen first to give her a
because
reason.
me and you and they were talking about how she gets to the basement, because that you were saying something must happen between Mandy and them, and you were also talking about Nora and that as well. In between all that, it kind of ties in together. I kind of got a bigger picture of it now, of what's going to happen.
I already told you that yesterday when I was wanting to tell Spray. I remember telling you that now. I already leaked that for you yesterday.
Yeah. Nah. Yeah. Like, it wasn't really a big spoiler, to be fair. I kind of expected things to happen, and we've already seen several cutscenes of different people, so we know it's going to happen.
But what's got me confused is a lot of, like, Ellie's already, like, damaged. There's some cutscenes with her and Joel, and she's already got, like, a black eye. I thought most of her damage would come after the basement scene. Yeah. So I'm wondering, like, what happens to her,
between that bit, before that happens.
She got a black eye in one scene, so she's just, like, all beat up.
There must be some fighting that's going on, because we've seen several of these scenes where she's fighting people. So something has to go down in between that to lead up to that basement scene, and then take her on this whole story of revenge.
Does she keep her damage throughout the game? Like, if during gameplay, if you catch an arrow to the knee or to the arm, does she keep that scar?
I'm pretty sure they said in the, the state of play, when I was watching that.
That would be sick, and that would explain. Yeah. And then I wonder if it would keep her damage in the cutscenes.
Yeah, that would be good too if it did.
That would be way too intricate.
Right.
It would still be great though.
That would be cool, but like, really, you get shot with an arrow, and now you're like a little bit
scar
weaker.
On your arm.
I don't think you'll be too weak. You'll still be able to heal yourself up. I doubt that will do too much damage to your health.
I don't mean like keep the damage, but keep the scars.
I mean, she has tattoos on her arms anyway. It's not like you're gonna see anything.
Right. So I'm just wondering how she's all beat up in these scenes when she's with Joel, because I figured like a lot of that would come after the basement or during the basement scene, because she's still with him and she has a black eye. Like, what happened to her?
Dude, like, the only hope I have going into this game is, even though I've seen all these memes and stuff of the last man with the golf club over Joel, I've seen that one trailer where Joel's like, think I'm gonna let you do this on your own?
Yeah.
I'm like, let's go.
Yeah. So
yeah,
he has to be in it partly.
Like he's gonna be on this journey with her.
He has to be on it for most of it.
Do what on her own?
I mean, is this gonna be the same situation where Jess died? Are they gonna do the exact same thing to Joel? He's gonna die at the beginning, so it's gonna just be Ellie throughout the whole game.
Yeah, but what's he gonna let do on her own? Like, what is that about? Like, what are they doing? Is he gonna be with her? I mean, like, that's confusing.
Yeah, I know. That whole section is like, does he go with her? What happens? What leads to all this kind of revenge?
Dude,
like,
that would honestly
there's gonna be several
like
fights.
The stupidest thing they could do in this game if they killed Joel in the beginning. Like, think about like how much like a character like Joel is worth to the franchise, and they're gonna kill him.
I'd think it'd be nice to see him or even play as him.
I used to think that same thing when people were before The Last of Us 2, even before all these trailers. I would go to bat on that all the time. I'd say, why would they kill off half their money, man? Why would they? You know what I mean? Like, that's their money maker, dude.
That is the money maker.
Because I'd be way more stoked to play with Joel just, when you're playing with Joel, it don't matter if you have low ammo, bro. You got his brute strength and his aggressiveness to fall back on, bro. You know what I mean? Like, Joel is an awesome character, dog. Like,
Dude, like, some people might think this is overboard, but, like, for me, like, killing off Joel would be like killing off Nathan Drake. Like, how would you do that? You know what I mean? Like, come on. That's not real. That's
He's
fake
the main
news,
character.
Dude. Like, come on.
Yeah.
I don't understand that thought process from doing that. Like, I mean, they say you're gonna have to play the game and it all makes sense. I just can't wrap my head around that making sense to kill Joel.
I just can't wait till they don't have any of this power over us anymore. We don't know what's going on. Just play it.
Right.
Good, bro.
Yeah, I still can't wait. It's still one day, and
We'll find out at midnight tomorrow.
yep,
Oh yeah.
as soon as we start playing it.
Oh yeah.
I couldn't
I
see
can't believe
it
it's
taking
midnight
us
tomorrow.
that long to get halfway through it.
I still don't know how we're gonna approach this.
Yeah, I
What they
still
say
don't.
this game's 25, 30 hours long,
Yeah, I heard the game's 25 hours long.
and that's just running straight through it. That ain't exploration. That ain't exploring and hitting up.
No, that's just running right through it. That could be like it's probably not a speed run, but close to
So
it.
it could be 40, 50 hours if you hit everything.
I don't know about that, but
Close to
Well,
it.
I heard
I
the
may
game
just
was.
go prone this whole game, bro, so I can like grind it out real slow, bro. Just like stay prone. Never
I
walk.
heard that there was like a lot, like 10 hours cut from the game, bro.
Really?
10 hours
After
cut?
these leagues. Yeah,
Well, I want to see them
Like-
10.
the game was supposed to be 35 hours, and now it's 25 hours. Because remember, everyone was saying the game's gonna be 100 gigabytes, biggest Naughty Dog game ever, and now it's 80 gigs.
No, I didn't know that. I heard the 100. I didn't know it was
So
down
what
to 80.
did the leaks come out and then they changed it?
Yeah,
Everything.
yeah, they did.
that
So
quick?
what happens if
How'd they pull
all
that
these
off?
leaks were true and then they spent a bit of time
They
to take
spent
out
some
that
time
10
trying to-
hours
trying-
to
trying
recuperate
to
and change
rearrange
it?
something.
So what happens if Joel did die and Ellie did die in the original and they took that out and they changed it
I
because
guess we'll never
they heard
know
about
unless
we won't
there's
know.
those people that can go through the files.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? See if they can find the hours of gameplay footage that they took
Well,
out.
we're gonna find out, aren't we?
Yeah, I don't think that situation's changed. I think Joel's pretty much. We're gonna meet his demise, bro.
Man.
In the
I mean, let's just
basement
be honest. In the basement.
with a golf club
Ah.
with Manny.
Oh my.
You know, in that one game
Playing Cluedo here.
trailer, Ellie has a golf club in her hand, hitting somebody with it.
Yeah.
We're like, we could have killed you, and she's like, well, maybe you should have, or something. And like, it's a flash, but you can see a golf club.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
When
You
when
know
her
the
face
you
is
know the
red?
scene where spray
face-
where it's red.
Yeah, when her face is red.
Look at that, real good, bro. That's a golf club.
Are you serious? She's swinging a golf club.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's a golf club, bro.
Oh my god.
I looked at it like 5 times and paused it, and I was like, dude, that's a club. So if that's true with Joel, what old girl did, Ellie come back with it, boy, with that sauce. She brought it back, dog.
She's savage. She took him.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But we'll just have to see.
For sure. Dude, I wanted to take
So
some time
has
to,
anybody
like-
said anything if we get to play as Joel at all?
I hope
I
so.
haven't seen
I haven't heard
We-
anything
no-
about
no one's actually
playing as
seen
Joel.
it. I
I
generally
want to play
think
as
so.
Tommy, dude.
So far,
Uncle
they've
Tommy,
only shown
boy.
that you play as Ellie.
You want to play as Uncle Tommy?
Oh yeah. Tommy gang.
Have somebody come in the chat and said it's 16 hours long.
The game?
16.
Oh, they're saying they play. Yeah, this is. Dude, you telling some stories, bro. He's saying he played it and he already beat it. Come on,
That's
bro.
some storytelling, bro.
It's not even out yet.
You're telling a good story, bro. You might want to take that story to Naughty Dog. Let you write a game for them, bro.
Got a spoiler for you, bro.
Yeah, me too, chill out.
Ain't no Naughty Dog game 16 hours long, cuz.
Well, wasn't the first one 12?
Yeah, I doubt it would be 16.
Exactly.
25's more really believable.
No, bro, we talking about Last of Us 2, Justice. Not
Oh,
the
he
first
thought it
one.
was The Last of Us.
He's talking about the first game?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, the first one's probably 12 or 16, but we're talking about, like, how long is The Last of Us 2?
I'm glad we're able to talk about, like, our conceptions before we're going into this game, so after we go through it, we could do the same podcast and be like, you know, tell the story, like, tell the real story now that we have all the pieces. We don't have to speculate no more. It's like,
Yeah.
we can lay it all out.
Yeah, we can review it for ourselves, because if
And
I'm not
we
going to
can-
hold it. If it's garbage, bro, I ain't holding back, dog.
How they
fly
go
out of
do
there.
Joe like that?
I mean, for real, like, you could say I might have an invested interest in it because my channel is basically The Last of Us, you know, but bump all that. If it's garbage, bro,
He's
it's
gonna
garbage.
roast his own game.
I mean,
It'll
eventually I'm
turn
going to
into
play
Last
other
of
games
Us.
anyway, and I'll always play The Last of Us. I mean, if I don't like a game, bro, I'll tell you I didn't like it. I might say, hey, I like the gameplay, but I didn't like the story. You know what I
I
mean?
like the gameplay, I liked the mechanics, I like the way it feels, but I wasn't a fan of the story. That could definitely be what I'd be saying,
The
you know, in our
famous
next podcast.
A famous man once said, the graphics is going to be there, the gameplay is going to be there, but is the story going to be there?
Yo, what's
So
up?
it's gonna go from The Last of Us to the less of us because they're giving us less of them.
So, The Last of Us 2, you're saying is 23 to 25 hours long, Justice?
That's what I was hearing.
I'm gonna have to grind that out, bro. I didn't wait 7 years to play that. You know, I'm gonna go prone the whole entire time, bro. Creep around, bro.
Dude, are you serious? Who's gonna watch you?
Just creeping around.
Drag that out.
Yeah, bro.
Just
Go prone
slowly.
the whole game.
Just keep running away.
Just crawling. Like, no, I don't want the horse. I'll walk.
Oh my god.
Just walk throughout every.
You're taking
Oh,
side quests
yo,
every time.
about the horse too. Like, so when you get into Seattle, I guess you're going to be able to get on and off your horse. Like, how are you going to like relocate your horse? Is there going to be a map or something, or you just got to remember where your horse is at? If the game's that wide and that big, would it be kind of hard to get back to your horse?
I feel like you should have to remember where your horse is. Just like if you're using one of those trolling boats, you gotta remember where you left your boat, dude.
At least until you learn the map.
Right.
So somebody like me, I'll definitely forget where I left my horse, bro.
No, there wasn't bug
You out of
ball.
luck.
We were
I
talking
thought I
about
left it
something
over
else.
here by this abandoned building. And I wonder if the horse gets killed, bro.
Well, that's already happened before in Last of Us Part 1.
Right.
We had it casually.
Yeah, they clipped the horse clean, boy.
It's pre-recorded. We're just talking about The Last of Us 2. Chill out.
I always feel like I can make it past that part, though, and keep my horse, but I never do. I always try to juke and jive to the left or the right to try to miss that shot.
Not possible.
It's not possible, bro. I feel like one day I'll break the game and make it past it with the horse. So, yeah, it's not possible.
So, if each one of you had few things to say before going into this game and playing it. What we'll do. Mine is the quote y'all already heard. No, the graphics are gonna be there, the gameplay is gonna be there, but is the story gonna be there? That's my mantra.
Mine is, are they gonna kill everyone off? Are they gonna kill every single person off?
Standing, yes.
All right.
Ellie's the last
thinks
one
everybody's
standing.
gonna die.
Really?
I think
He's
Ellie's
thinking
gonna die as well.
What?
Yeah, I
He
want to
thinks
go
like
as far as saying
everyone's
it.
gonna die, bro.
I think they're
True
gonna.
Flight's he's going radical with it, boy.
I think they're gonna try and show us several different sides, like Manny's side, and they're trying to shove something in our face and say, "This is what we want you to learn," or something. I don't know. Just from the leaks and stuff, it just feels like they're trying to show us something or their vision.
All right.
It just feels a bit like kind of like in your face right now, especially with the leaks and stuff coming on. My vision is that most of them will probably die.
You think Uncle Tommy's gonna die?
He could die. Well, I mean, that's if they show him in it enough. So far, all we've seen is Ellie, Joel, and a few others.
One thing that would make me say I'm skeptical about that is how we've heard about Last of Us 3 already.
Yeah, but did we really? I mean, he said he kind of like thought about it, like, and everybody took that as, oh, he's Last of Us 3. But you know, I would like to see just
Dude,
if they're going to go that route, bro.
That's the
it's
man who
gotta be-
can make the thing happen. It's not like it was someone to be us.
So far,
But
I'm
listen, it's
thinking
got to be
this
Joel
game.
and Tommy, bro. I don't care. It's got to be Joel and Tommy, bro. The first 20
Yeah.
years. That's what it's got to be, dog. We got to see that, bro.
Yeah,
yeah.
definitely gotta be another game.
All right. Well, let me hear it from you, Ende. What is your mantra going into the game? With what you know from your spoilers, and I just want to hear it.
I'm just a little nervous about the plot, bro.
That's
So
it.
I'm gonna have to agree with your mantra. I'm riding your coattail, bro.
You're gonna tag on to mine.
I concur. Yeah, I'm going with what you say. Because listen, that's the thing that would make me nervous, dog, is that story.
All right. I'm right there with
We
you,
know
bro.
everything else is going to be good.
What's up, Romy?
Is the story going to be good, though?
Yeah, we're good. We're just
it's all
discussing
about.
Last of Us 2.
That's what it's all about, brother.
I hope you're right, bro. I hope the plot is solid, man. Like,
Yeah,
I
me
ain't
too.
working
I
against
mean-
the game. I hope it's good.
I hope it's gonna keep me going and make me want to play it over and over again, just like The Last of Us.
Rowan Baker Double K up into Baker said the plot is going to be solid, my dudes. You know, he got them double Ks, boy, them double hitters, so he got to know what's up.
You're
So,
talking about someone
Sweet.
who played a.
someone in the live, yeah. I hope you're right, bro.
Yeah, I hope he's right too.
I want to, man.
Welcome everyone to the stream.
Hey, man. I just hope they come with it, bro. It's hard to
Well,
picture Naughty Dog not doing it right, you know.
Yeah,
You know,
I mean,
the game's already sitting at a 96 Metacritic score, bro.
I know.
There's a lot of beef about that.
Yeah.
There's a
People
lot
think
of people
everybody's
saying
been
that
paid
it's
to
a
say
bit of
that.
a, yeah. I've heard similar things like that. How they've been
Think about
kind
it.
of
That's
just,
almost a perfect score game already, dude.
yeah. But didn't they, a lot of these reviewers, even one of the people that I follow, she's an ex-IGN, like, she used to work, and she said
Right,
she's
I
played,
saw that video.
she said
but at
she's
first
played
I
like
thought
12
you
hours.
said- at first I thought you said it was your ex. I was like,
Oh, no, no, no.
Right?
No. I would
Got
be
them
lucky.
inside connections. True
I'd be really
True
lucky.
Flight's married to YouTube, man. He ain't got no.
I will be married for at least the next 10 years.
YouTube is True Flight's old girl. And he loves
No
her.
problem with that.
But yeah, I think that a lot of the reviews are on like half of the game because they've got a tight net. They're not allowed to review the whole thing.
I mean, do they really believe some of these people was paid to like the game, bro? Like,
Yes.
You really believe that?
Well, the thing is like there's fanboys of everything, and so if you don't
But
like
some
the
of these
game,
guys have come
you
out and
gotta
said we
accept
were
the internet,
absolutely
dude.
not paid to like the game, you know.
Yeah, but the thing is, if they come out and say they don't like it, all the PlayStation fanboys are gonna totally trash them on the internet. So it's like they kind of got a gun pointed at them. You know what I mean? There's only so much
Right.
you can say. There's only so much you can be critical of. Because in today's day and age, you can be canceled, bro. You don't like the game, you're canceled, bro. What, you don't like the game because there's a lesbian in it? You're canceled, bro.
That's pretty much what they've been doing, isn't it?
Exactly. That is exactly what they've
They've
been
been
doing, bro.
getting rid of all of them.
Yeah.
And they got rid of the main creator, didn't they? There was a woman that had been... Wasn't she in the first one? That's where she created or helped a lot of the second one, and they got rid of her or something because she had a different view.
I think I've heard that before, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know the entire story, but who knows? I mean, we won't know until we actually play the game.
It says I got 222 comments on here, but I can't read any of them. So if y'all are putting comments in, I can't read them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've got a
222.
problem with my comments at the moment. My last stream I had like 900 comments, and
I saw that. I was like, well, you got
Yeah,
700.
Baker, I did see
at
some
the
of
moment
leaks,
I'm
bro.
on, yeah, I'm on about 370. I think
I've seen a
YouTube's
lot
just,
of the leaks.
yeah. I think YouTube's got a problem with streaming right now.
Okay.
Because this didn't
I've
happen
seen some
yesterday.
leaks. This boy wanting to talk about the leaks, boy.
Bloody hell.
Fire away, cuz. What's on your mind?
Did you say fly away?
I said fire
Fire
away,
away.
cuz. What's on your mind?
Fire away. I was like, what?
I talk about
Fly
leaks.
away.
That's my favorite discussion. And then I like to ruin truth lights. Play with him. He don't even stop me. He just listens. So I'll say, let's get leaky, boy. Let's chop them
he,
hitters.
he said, let's get leaky.
No, I would never say that. That's funny though.
You want to mute us out, Spray? We about to get leaky, boy.
Alright, man. I might just take off, though, if y'all start talking about leaky.
He's gonna take off.
You about to get
I'm
leaked
gonna be
on.
like that meme,
Hey,
bro. I'm
you
just
better
gonna be
speed on before you get leaked on.
Yeah.
yo, I'm out. Peace.
I'm out. Peace.
Yeah, but it's gonna be a shorter podcast for me tonight. I got some stuff I gotta take care of, but you know I'm gonna be going live tomorrow. I'll be live.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be
So
back
we,
here live.
What time are we hitting up tomorrow?
We'll
I know
probably
it's, you know,
go
with the
about-
time difference, it's gonna be a little weird for you, but because it can be super late, right, when the game comes out, or
it'll be
I'm
like-
I'm not at work till the next day, so I'm off today and tomorrow. Well, tomorrow.
I'm not entirely sure how that works. Are we all gonna have the game like at the exact same time, but in different time zones? Like,
I don't know
Not
how
too
that
sure.
works, bro.
Well,
I ain't international, bro.
at the moment it says 1 day and something. It did
yeah,
say
so I'm
1 day
thinking
and
we
9
all are
hours. So
gonna
it's
get this-
just,
What
we're
does
all
yours
gonna
say?
get-
Mine says like 1 day and some hours.
yeah. Well, it's under a day now, so it's about 24 hours. So I have work at 5:45, so I'm fine. So I can stay up quite late.
Sweet.
I only need I usually sleep from about, I don't know, like
The embargo,
5,
that's,
6
I
in the
think that's
morning.
where they can only agree to talk about, they can't talk about certain things.
Well, I plan on streaming it anyway, even after.
Are you streaming it live?
Yeah, I'm gonna stream as much as I can. Like, obviously we'll discuss it and stuff and go into it.
What's
Or
got
whatever
my
you wanna do.
curiosity is this Nora chick, bro. Like, I really think that's who's in the basement holding Ellie down, bro. To the right, to the far left, I think.
What we could do is try and play it, like, but with us in a party, and we could say, like, our reactions for the first, I don't know, like 10, 15 minutes. into the game.
Yeah.
And then
I was
we
thinking about doing something like that, man. I wanted
we
to
could-
be. I'm gonna be in a live stream for sure.
and then we
But
could
I
just
don't
do a
know.
discussion whilst we play for a bit, and like stop and
Right.
play,
I
stop
ain't,
and
listen,
play,
I ain't talking.
bits like that.
I ain't talking to y'all two boys when I'm playing this game. I've been waiting to hear
Yeah, I knew you were gonna be like that. So you're not gonna be wanting to talk
Last
while
two
you're playing.
voices I want to hear, y'all. I've been talking to y'all for a year. Last two voices I want to hear when I'm playing this game is y'all two.
Right.
True. We've been talking to each other so much in the last couple of months.
Yeah. So
It's been like, what,
I
almost 2
guess
months?
I guess we'll be in the party up until the release, but after that we might have to go our separate ways. You might have
Yeah.
to do this on your own.
Do it on our
Do
own.
it on your own, bro.
This is Ende's way of saying, get lost.
Yeah, exactly.
Get lost, this is all mine. You're not ruining my experience.
We gotta say the last ma'am's end day, bro.
Last man.
Lost ma'am.
Yeah,
Respect
well,
that ma'am.
yeah. Everybody
Especially that
loved
man.
her when they thought that was Ellie's sister, bro, or Ellie's mom. Now she's the ma'am. You know what I mean? Like, them boys be switching up, bro. I never thought that was Ellie's mom.
And they
bro.
be a respectful young man.
But I had to go look at who they were talking about when they said the last ma'am. Bro, I like to fell out, bro. That lady, that old girl up in the, old boy up in the store flipping out. Excuse me, I'm a ma'am. I said, whoa,
Whoa,
Damn.
whoa.
boy.
I've
Then I
seen
started
that
with
one.
Hair, bro,
I've
and I
seen
started
that
thinking
one.
about Abby. Ain't gonna lie, bro, that was funny. For like 2 seconds, then it wasn't funny no more.
Well, alright, boys. I'm gonna be cutting out early before you guys leak me anymore, spoil me anymore.
It was
Yeah,
fun.
boy said,
It was funny, guys. I'm doing
True
a shorter
Flight, you
version
getting
of
off?
the podcast tonight.
I can stay on for a little bit.
You guys could keep going. I'm just.
I may go
heading out.
20 more minutes or so.
I appreciate
We
you,
can talk
boys.
about
All right,
leaks if you want.
I'll catch up to you guys later.
Talk about
We
the
can get
leaks.
all leaky.
Alright, spray.
Stopping in.
Last
Alright,
spray,
spray.
boy.
Peace.
Last spray.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace, guys.
Catch you
Alright,
tomorrow, bro.
Oh yeah, for sure.
For sure.
Alright, spray. Let his sensitive. That boy got sensitive ears, bro. He don't want to hear the leaks.
He can't talk about the leaky leak.
Bro, this is what I want to say about that basement situation. From what they're saying, from what I heard, what I read a little bit, they're saying that Joel and Tommy helped them, and then they all go to this safe place, and then Joel's like, "Oh, I'm Joel. This is my brother Tommy, and we live in Jackson." And then you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like gives up who they are. Like, bro, you think how Joel, how his attitude was in The Last of Us? There's no way this dude would volunteer like his camp information and who he
Yeah.
is. And I mean, dude, I hope that ain't true, bro. Like, I hope that ain't true, man. I just
Yeah.
can't picture Joel being like, "Oh, this is my brother Tommy. I'm Joel. We have a camp over here, and this is, you know."
I hope that
They did that, bro.
uh,
That's gonna be disappointing for real.
I hope they don't do that to, like, them.
Me neither.
I'm just
Like-
hoping that none of this, half of these rumors aren't true. That we're
I'm
gonna have
afraid they are,
such a
though.
brilliant experience.
Like, I'm sure there's some stuff out there that's been blown out of the water, but I'm pretty sure that a lot of it is true.
Yeah, unfortunately.
And you know the stuff you've seen in videos true.
Yeah, which is a bit. I just don't know why they would kill Joel off though. I still can't fathom. I just don't know why. I just don't know why.
You know, when they said it wasn't a continuation of the first game, in my mind, it was, even though we've already seen that story, it was
I would've-
Ellie and
yeah.
Joel, like, going off on some adventure, bro.
I would have thought it would be like the same thing. Joel
Right,
and
like-
Ellie trying to save camps.
Or maybe like
but
trying to get
they
away
could-
from the fireflies or something. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? Like I know that
continuing
sounds
on.
simple and easy, but that would be like, are the
But then they
fireflies
could-
even in this?
They
Are they
could
even in the new one?
Yeah, I don't think. I think they would have already been killed off. Because
Dude, there was a lot of fireflies left at that hospital, bro.
yeah,
But
Joel did
you know,
kill a lot of them off.
yeah, we killed a lot of them with Marlene, but there was still a lot left. Think about all them guys chasing you and stuff, dude. There was probably way
Yeah.
more fireflies than that even. It's like, it just the firefly story. Is it over with?
We don't really know. But I
Is your
still
comments
think.
going crazy? Like
Yeah.
spammed out?
Yeah, I
Okay.
don't know what's wrong with it.
Yeah, mine's all spammed out too.
Was it?
But I
got,
was
like,
hoping to hear more continuation. That made me feel like Joel and Nelly another adventure, dude. That's giving me a headache thinking that
I just don't want to think about it
that's
too
the way it's
much.
going to be. Huh?
The more that we think about it, more it's just gonna get worse and ruin the experience. Like, what I
No,
have
it's
in
not.
my head right now is a perfect, like, what I think could happen. There's so many ways they could have done this, but the only thing we can do is ride the wave and
And see what happens, right?
see what happens and
I'm just a little bummed out
enjoy
if-
what they've tried to give to us.
Yeah.
But how no are we gonna say that we like it completely?
No.
Like you said,
Never would
like
do that, bro.
it's gonna be similar
it's-
to what Spray was saying. Like the graphics gonna be good, the gameplay is gonna be good, but story, I'm gonna be
Story
telling
gotta be there.
the story has to be there though.
But look, I mean, hey, it could be everything that we mentioned that we think we're not going to like, and when it's all put together, we may say, hey, man, that wasn't that bad, or we may say, man, this is garbage.
Yeah.
There's no way I would say, even though my channel's primarily Last of Us, I would say, bro, I do not like this game, man.
That's the problem with me. The gameplay always takes over the story, but I love a good story still.
It's got to be there.
But
If it's a third-person
but
story-driven game,
even The Last of Us,
Gotta
the
be there.
gameplay, like because of the story, I never cared about how bad the gameplay was.
like
in
simple the
first one.
gameplay was.
Yeah,
Right.
not bad, simple. Yeah,
It's like, yeah, it was just simple. It wasn't nothing special. The shooting was kind of clunky, you know. The combat, I didn't even think the game even is that hard, even on grounded. You know, maybe because I played it so many times, but it was never really about the gameplay. It was that story, bro. And it's
Yeah.
like this one is more focused on
gameplay.
graphics and gameplay, right?
Yeah,
Which is great too, but that story's got to be there, man.
I just hope they don't do the game justice. Like that's
Yeah, and
all
I
I'm
hope that
asking.
basement scenario, like whatever leads up to that, it better make sense, dude.
Yeah, the whole thing better make sense. Like the whole story that they're telling us it's this good, even if it's fake review, they better believe that whatever they're selling and saying that it's a good story. It better just be because they believe in it rather than just doing it for the money. It just
Exactly.
doesn't sit right, especially with Naughty Dog. Like, why would you do that? Like, especially after making The Last of Us.
Yeah, the last one was such a good that story, man, and the way they did the character building, even like with Tess, the short time that we was with Tess, you were kind of bummed out when she died, and then they brought in Bill.
If
Give
it's
us a
not
little
that
bit of
good, I
Bill.
couldn't see them like kind of doing too well. Obviously, they could with more games, but I couldn't see them doing as well as they could be if this one kind of
Like,
flops and everyone says it's exactly how the leaks was. It'll be as bad as how Star Wars and everything has gotten. like how
Well,
Game
I'm
of
kind of
Thrones was
excited to see.
terrible at the end, and now Star Wars, and now several movies have been terrible, and like lots of like franchises have ended badly, and they've gone, oh, it's a bad taste. Like the problem is
Right.
with a lot of these things in common is the ending. Like they can start, they can kind of do a good middle, and there's a fair few episodes in between that are not great, but and the same with some of the movies like trilogies. You can have the first one be great and then the rest of it not as good. But in this sense, like it's just if they decided that they were going to make a second one, they have to know that it has to be as good or better than the first one.
Right.
Like you can't follow it up. Like you just ruin
Oh
the
yeah.
whole first one.
Yeah. Most sequels are ever as good as as like part one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like so. But I was just like they did a really good job with the character build in the first one. Like I was just saying with Tess, she was there for a short time, but you really grew to like her. And then they brought Bill in, they brought Henry and Sam. It was just a continuation of these characters brought in. So I'm kind of curious to see how they do it. What is their drive on this one? You know? So I
Yeah.
want to. It was like the other one was just like real character driven, along with telling Joel and Ellie's story. So, we just gotta wait till tomorrow night. For whatever reason, I was thinking it was the next night, and then Spray dropped that knowledge on me, boy, and said it's tomorrow.
Yeah.
So,
I still can't wait. It's less than a day, and I can't wait.
yeah.
I've
been
already got
waiting
it
on this, man.
downloaded.
Yeah, it's ready to go. Did you get the deluxe one
Yeah, I
with
got
the
the
art,
yeah.
art and the soundtrack?
Yeah, I've got my theme is The Last of Us 2 at the moment.
Awesome.
I already downloaded it and did that yesterday. Sorted out all my memory, sorted out
Yeah, so
sorted
you
out
ready to
all
go?
my videos ready to go, so that and made sure over the last couple of days that I've had off. That's why I did The Last of Us the whole stream, is because I wanted it done, because I'm on The Last of Us 2 now. Like that had to be
Right.
finished. Well, I had to polish off all of that. That's why I started. Well, I was going to do Left Behind tomorrow, but then I was thinking I won't have time to do it, even if I did it in the day. Like it didn't sit right with me. I was trying to do it before we did the discussion and finish it off, but it was a bit longer than I thought, and I hadn't played it in a while, and I completely forgot and messed it up because I've been playing several different games. That's the problem. The controls are different.
So, what do you think about these characters that Ellie's after all get killed in cutscenes instead of having boss
Yeah.
fights with them?
Yeah, doesn't
What do you think about that?
does she actually kill them like in cutscenes, or do we
I
not
think
actually get?
from what I understand, it's done in cutscenes.
So we don't actually get to have proper fights.
I don't think so.
So how are they
Maybe
gonna...
Abby. Maybe you get to fight her.
Maybe, yeah. We still
So,
don't
what do
know
you think
what's gonna
about that?
happen.
You think would you rather go down like that, or would you rather
I
fight
would
them out
have
yourself?
I would have thought they'd implement, because they didn't have boss fights in the first one, did they? I would have thought they'd just
I mean,
implement.
the bloater. I don't like. The
Yeah,
only thing that really
like
comes to mind is the bloater in the gym.
I've noticed that in the first one, the whole of the first one.
And
Like,
David kind of seemed like a boss fight. Um, what else? I guess. I mean, didn't David seem like a boss fight?
yeah. Oh yeah, that kind of was, yeah.
And then I don't know, like kind of getting through the hospital
Yeah.
was
And
like
then
the end
like
game. The
little
end.
bits, yeah. And things like
But they didn't really make a big deal out of it and present it like a boss fight. It just was like flowing and just like happened.
yeah. And how they don't have like health bars or anything on the enemies.
Right. Oh, I definitely
Whereas,
glad they don't
like,
have health bars. I don't like that.
the only kind of health bar that you have is kind of like your survival health, like so that you know,
Right.
like if you get damaged too much, then
Have you seen any of the gameplay with the aim assist?
no. I've only
It
seen
looks.
small bits of the
There is some
gameplay.
footage out there on YouTube. You can search it up. There's a guy playing, and the aim assist seems like really big, and like I don't know if that's a feature you can turn that on. I mean, I know you can turn aim assist on and off, but I hope it's not like one that like. I just hope you can turn it off. Like you don't have to have that. I'm pretty sure you can turn that off. But it just
Yeah,
looked like big and clunky. Like I don't want to play with that. I'll probably go in like normal or hard my first playthrough. You know how I play, bro. I'm like super aggressive.
yeah, always.
And that's one thing that I liked about Joel, and I said this earlier. Like even though you're low on ammo, it's no big deal because you know his strength and you can survive on his pure brute strength. Ellie, I don't know how that's going to play out. Joel's like a bully, bro. You could just go in and just start swinging.
Yeah, she doesn't have as much strength, so it's kind of more. She's more stealthy.
Right.
I noticed that in the Left Behind, she doesn't really have a lot of like aggressiveness. You don't really punch much with her. She just has a knife.
Yeah, so that'd be her punch. Like instead of punching, she slices you up.
Yeah, she slices so much.
I think it's cool how they added like breaking the glass. And I was wondering if you could like loot cars and stuff.
Yeah,
That would be pretty cool. If you could like loot the car, like anything goes. I've seen a lot of footage of her breaking the glass with the
yeah,
butterfly, with some type of butterfly knife or something.
And if I say
So how
That's a
far
lot.
along are you on? Was you playing Left Behind earlier?
I was near the end, I think.
Of Left Behind?
Yeah, I just got out of the mall, so the next bit was them running off because uh,
admit that you wanted to get rid of me the whole time.
Ellie and Riley are running away from the infected.
Right. I like how they done that to kind of
Stop with the bullshit.
introduce us out to how she got infected and kind of showed us Riley. I
Yeah,
thought that was a pretty good. I like that game. I didn't necessarily like the mall part. It got a little dull,
yeah,
but I enjoyed that game. I was glad to see it.
yeah.
I was happy it.
Maria told me about Sarah.
Ellie? Treading on some mighty thin ice here.
I'm sorry about your daughter, Joel. But I have lost people too.
You have no idea what loss is.
Everyone I have cared for
Yeah,
has
so
either died or left me. Everyone fucking
you doing some footage. Yeah.
Two walking. There's more inside.
You playing the story again? So it's grounded the top level on the story, or is it part of multiplayer? So it's not even that hard.
Once you play it a lot, it's not. You kind of learn patterns.
Yeah. Patterns is kind of how I like learning
Yeah,
different
like,
things.
most of the NPCs always walk the same route. You know,
I've
they
started
always, it's a
to,
pattern.
yeah, I've started to learn where they go as well,
Right.
where they all
Once you
are.
learn the pattern, it's
Yeah, I learned a lot of it from watching you. Kind of like I realized that you don't really need to use the stealth mode as much, and it's actually a lot
nah,
easier when you group them together.
it's funner too. Like what started me playing so aggressive was playing factions. 'Cause you have to be aggressive in factions. You can't be all stealthy and sneaky. You know what I mean? Like you got to go for it.
Yeah,
And so that just kind of, as I would play the story mode, it would kind of pick up.
Alright. House is clear.
And I started playing real aggressive, and it was funner. So that's how I started playing.
fair enough. I think that's pretty much everything we needed to talk about today, don't you think?
Yeah, I think so, man, because we can end it there.
Yeah, we can wrap it up. That's what I was thinking. Thanks for coming to
I'm probably
the
going to
discussion, guys. Appreciate it.
run a little bit of. I'm probably going to play a little while.